Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I have a kitty cat here. This is Minnie. Um, Happy Saturday, March 1st. I'm here to talk about the two biggest things I was obsessed with this week, which were the Pit and Severance. Oh, look, there's two of them. But yeah, the Pit and Severance have occupied nearly my entire brain this week. Um, And my kids are behind a couple of episodes, so it's just gonna be my opinion, which is fine. I think it's wonderful personally. And I'm also gonna talk a little bit about the Traitors. But freshly suited, Saturday evening. So it's my weekly sauce. So Severance. Like OMG with the Severance. What This last episode was entirely about Gemma, and it was amazing. It was sad and haunting and confusing, and I have even more questions and more crazy ass theories. Speaking of theories, y'all join me on Tuesday. I will be discussing That's a Tinfoil Tiara, if y'all didn't know. I am not good at making those. I'm gonna try and make a better one, but instead of a tinfoil hat, because it's not like a flat Earth type conspiracy theory. But join me on Tuesday. I'm gonna talk about like my severance theories, um, and some lively Baldoni stuff like that. But anyway, back to Severance. Um, it was crazy. It was crazy, and Gemma, complete badass. The actor's name is Dyken Lockman. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, she is amazeballs, and it was subtle. It was just amazing. Of course, I love stuff, but it's getting really crazy. So, just conspiracy theory, whatever. Um, and spoiler alert, if y'all don't watch the show or haven't watched the latest episode, fast forward, get out, I don't know. Go to Pop Culture Musics on Instagram and look at I made my very first meme. I'll show you later. But anyway, um, I think, first of all, I think somehow like it's like a Truman Show thing, like the whole town and everything seems to be kind of built around Mark. Um, but I think that Cold Harbor is this baby that's gonna end up being like a Mark Egan baby, because Gemma clearly couldn't have kids, and maybe that's why she had to die. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they want to harvest Mark and Helly C, the product of their union, and like clone a race of severed people. I don't know. But again, that's all for Tinfoil Tiara Tuesday. So yeah, so Severance is amazing. Let's see. Oh, and Robbie Benson, who I thought that was Ben Stiller at first in some crazy ass makeup. Um, Robbie Benson as Dr. Maurer is about the creepiest motherfucker I've ever seen. Wow. Wow. But yeah. So so more of that on my theories about my severance theories on tinfoil tiara Tuesday. All right, on to the Pit. Have y'all seen this? we start the episode, and again, spoiler alert, y'all. We start the episode with Dr. Heather's miscarriage. Dr. Heather, played amazingly by Tracy Effishore. Ifishore. I'm probably not doing the last name justice. So good. Well, the entire cast is amazing. I'm probably going to do a deep dive on the entire cast at one point. Um, yeah, her miscarriage, that scene, um, and they go from that to Dr. Robbie's trying to have a debrief about the little girl that drowned. And in the middle of that, a fight breaks out between some anti-maxers, anti-vaxxers, and a family that had asked them to put a mask on or was talking shit about their anyway, the masker, anti-vaxxer punches the woman that had them that wanted them to put a mask on and gets her tooth embedded in her hand. And then Dr. Langdon, who I'm not sure about, the actor is amazing, but I'm not sure about his character. Not sure what's going on between him and Santos. It's weird. Um, but he's like, so you're gonna have to have surgery and make sure you don't get an infection, yada yada yada. Um, and since you don't believe in masks, would you prefer? Because we want to respect your wishes. Would you prefer that we don't wear masks during your surgery? And she's like, masks, please. And I'm like, exactly, bitch. Understand science. But so that he handled really well. Then he gets into it with Santos later and really just berates the ever living piss out of her. And she takes it like a champ. Um, and then of course Robbie's got to chew the shit out of him. But it was very interesting. And then Dr. McKay and Dana, the nurse, were working with the probable victim of trafficking. I personally don't think it's necessarily, again, join me on Tuesday for my tinfoil tiara. I personally don't think it's going to be sex trafficking. I think it's going to be a fertility thing. I think we got a scary Handmaid's Tale shit going on. Um, the girl does take the pen in the end, so maybe I don't know, maybe that. Um, we start to learn about the street team and Huckleberry, who the doctor I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. And again, when I do a deeper dive into the pit as a whole, I'll have my shit together a little bit better. But Huckleberry, um, he faces down the Kraken. He learns about the street team. He's going to be on the street team. Kiara, who her and Dana are making that whole place run, and it was very good, very good. The street team, that's hilarious. Um, and then okay, so there's a guy that comes in with road rash, and he has a little dog, a little terrier, um, Crosby, and in the first episode, rats had gotten loose. They'd caught a couple. They hadn't caught a couple. Well, the rats scampering about. The terrier gets the rat, and then Huckleberry gets the rat away from the terrier and snaps its neck in a blanket and is a hero and stuff. Um, Still trying to figure out about the kid that had the list of girls. Looks like McKay has called the cops against Robbie's wishes. Um, I see both points, and yeesh, that whole situation is scaring the shit out of me. Um, and then the shithead that my son called it in the very first episode. He was like, "This guy's gonna shoot the place up. He's gonna do something." We didn't shoot the place up, but at the very end, he come and punches the nurse Dana. Like, motherfucker. So yeah, that was crazy, 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 crazy. Um, let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, All right. Let's go to the Traitors. And that's an homage to my former mother-in-law. Anyway, so I watched the Traitors, and at least now I'm finally rooting for someone. But the reason why I am rooting for her is well, dislike of how Danielle did Carolyn dirty. Um, but I'm rooting for Brittany. I watched her on So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. She is a star. She's amazing. Brittany for Real Housewives of Oklahoma. Um, and she was just so now I'm rooting for her. So I am happy about that because now I feel like I have skin in the game and stuff. I really hope that Brittany betrays Danielle at the round table. There's not a sudden death, and we just get her out, and then she can go on to win the whole thing. So that's really all I have to talk about today. I had kind of a rough week. I've got work stress and you know dealing with yeah, I'm a raw nerve, man. Like I get so mad all the time. So yeah. But anyway, y'all join me. I'm not gonna post tomorrow. I'm not gonna record tomorrow because it is self-care Sunday. So I'm not gonna do any but then join me Monday. I'm gonna do a manic Monday where I do a recap of John Oliver. And then kind of what I'm looking forward to watching this upcoming week. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got the season finale of The Traitors. We're getting real close to the season finale of Beverly Hills. Um, a lot of stuff is wrapping up. I think we're getting close to the premiere of The Valley. So lots of stuff, cool, good stuff coming up for me to obsess over and bore y'all with. But I hope everybody has a great rest of their night. Bye.